Hey guys, I wanted to make a video about inspiration because this is a question that you guys ask me all the time. Because let's face it, artist block sucks. Lacking the inspiration and motivation to do something. I mean, I've gone through it too, and I still do. I don't think that artist block and crappy lack of inspiration feelings totally leave us for good. They're always gonna come back. Just because you come out of it once doesn't mean you're safe forever. But the key is knowing what to do, how to get out of that blockage. There's dogs outside. Excellent. I made a list because my brain shuts off when the camera turns on. This is also the third time I'm filming this video because the first one I didn't really like. The second time, the lights started changing and my camera wasn't adjusted to it, so it got brighter and brighter, and then I looked like Voldemort. And I'm not about that. Hello. Now, I know some of these might sound a little cheesy or cliche or silly, but this is what works for me. This is what I've discovered. This is what I've heard other people say helps them. So just try it out, have an open mind, you never know. Like, clean everything. Just get everything neat and looking nice, because a cluttered environment is not helpful to a cluttered mind. It's gonna make it worse, in fact. I say this book is amazing, especially if you are creatively depleted, or you feel artistically blocked, or you feel like you can't have your dreams, it's not going to go anywhere. Whether you're a writer or a musician or a painter, or you like fashion, you know, anything that involves creativity. Basically, this book is amazing for that. I got the book like 2 years ago, and it really has changed my life since then. I got pretty much everything I wanted, and I'm not saying it fell out of the sky just because I read that book, but I took the advice that it gave me seriously and I applied it to my life, and I worked for the things that I wanted. You know, if you don't have time to read or you don't like to read, you can listen to it because Audible is giving you guys a free book, so thank you so much Audible for supporting my channel. They are the leading provider in audiobooks, magazines, podcasts. They pretty much have over 150,000 options for you to choose from. So if you don't want to get that book, you can get another one. Cameron actually talks about writing and the importance of it. Writing is crucial. So the book describes something called the morning pages. The morning pages. And the idea is that you wake up and the first thing that you do in the morning is you dedicate about 20 minutes to a half hour of your time. It could be even 15 minutes, depends on how fast you write. And you just write down like stream of conscious thoughts. It could be anything. I have to do the laundry, I have to feed my cats, my car broke down, I'm pissed off. Just anything that pops into your head that morning. Your hopes, your dreams, your fears. It doesn't have to be a literary masterpiece. That's not the goal here. Don't care about spelling that much. Don't care about proper grammar. It's not what that's for. And don't write it with the perspective of anybody reading it either. That's only for you. In fact, you shouldn't even read it either. Just write down like 3 pages of subconscious thought and close it, and then move on with your life and do the same thing the next morning. And what I've noticed is that it takes away like a weight off your shoulders. So you've got all this stuff that's bothering you. You kind of just deal with it right then and there. You face it, you put it on the page, and then throughout the rest of your day, you're kind of free from it. I mean, not entirely, because problems don't just go away by themselves, but at least you've already confronted it and you've dealt with it and you've written it out, so it's not going to be lingering in the back of your head. I've been doing this for about 2 years and I haven't stopped. Mostly, I think I stopped for like a month. I got artist block again. Get it out of your head and onto the paper. Sometimes you have to focus on something really simple and basic, like the basis of our existence. What do we need? What's the most basic thing we need? Air, water, food. That's all available in nature, okay? Unfortunately, we as humans are currently destroying our planet. Rainforests, who needs that? Trees produce air? Who needs that? Let's chop them down. Appreciate our beautiful planet. You can plant something. Go outside, go for a walk, look at the grass, look at the trees. Just the change of scenery and the change of pace, everything's kind of moving around you. Maybe get some music that you like, or just listen to the world outside. It's all up to you. Just for the sake of perspective, it helps. You don't need an art studio to have a special place where you can create, and you definitely don't need an art studio to stay inspired or motivated to make art. This is just something I've progressed into gradually throughout my life. I kind of outgrew my little space and I needed an actual workroom. But before I had my art studio, I had my little desk in my room where I would just draw and paint and film videos. and that's what I would use. I didn't have an art studio, but I had my special little corner. Environment is crucial to me. So, I mean, I've decorated. I'm actually not done decorating. I've still got a ton of things that I want to do with my space. I hung up my paintings for the sake of perspective. You can hang up your art, you can hang up posters, anything you like, anything you want. It's entirely up to you. Something else I like to do is light candles or incense and just have a scent in here. It also inspires me. Like, if this was just a plain white room with nothing on the walls, this would not be my art studio. This would just be like a hospital. Like, no. Unless you're into that, unless you don't like decoration, if you like the plainness and that inspires you, hey, do that. You know, it's up to you. Everybody's different. You should definitely make a playlist of songs that you like, you know, just stuff that makes you feel awesome. You definitely want that kind of a vibe going when you're creating. I need something to keep my mind occupied because I might get distracted. So a lot of times that is an audiobook or music or politics, believe it or not. And music is crucial. I'm kind of like picky with what kind of music I have to listen to. Like, if I'm really happy, I don't want to listen to sad music. What are you afraid of? Are you afraid that it's not going to be good enough? Are you scared it's going to turn out crappy? Like, so what? Who cares? Every little work of art that you make. When I say work of art, I'm speaking generally. It could be a painting, it could be a song or a book, you know, whatever it is. So what if what you created isn't awesome or you don't like it? Like, it still counts towards your progress. You're still gaining experience points and you're leveling up in your skills of life. So even if it's crappy and you don't like it, say thank you to it. Thank you for teaching me what not to do. Don't beat yourself up. That's the worst thing you can do. Let go of the fear. Stop being scared. What are you scared of? Is somebody gonna come and shoot you because you made a crappy painting? Is someone gonna beat you? Like, if they are, and I'm very sorry, and you should probably call the police. But if you're not getting beaten or shot for creating works of art, then there's no reason for you to be scared. Healthy mind requires a healthy body. How do you get a healthy body? By eating healthy food. You want to eat whole foods that are rich in nutrients, lots of fruits and vegetables, whole foods. Get those good nutrients that your brain needs. Less of the chemical processed crap, more natural, healthy, wholesome food. You're gonna look better, you're gonna feel better. That's gonna reflect in your work, it's gonna reflect in your creativity, your mind. I guess this kind of goes hand in hand with lose fear, but really, I mean, there's no such thing as perfect. When I hear the word perfection, I immediately think of the word perspective. Because what's perfect to one person might be the exact opposite for someone else. We all have a different reality, and our perspective is entirely limited to our perception and what we've seen and experienced. And there's no such thing as a perfect work of art. There's literally no such thing. Why would you beat yourself up over the unattainable and impossible and imaginary? Like, it doesn't exist. What perfection does to artists is it keeps you from progressing. You want to know when to move on and when to progress. You don't ever want to get stuck on point A trying to perfect it. Don't get too caught up in trying to make something ideal or perfect because it doesn't exist. Just have fun and enjoy the experience because that's what art is about. For me anyway, when I stopped trying to be perfect, that's when I've really discovered myself as an artist. Well, I wouldn't say I figured it out because it's constantly changing and it always will be changing, and I feel like we're all constantly evolving and changing as artists. But I definitely found out what interests me and what I enjoy. Originally I was going to make this video with only 10 tips, but I just thought of another one that's super important. So number 11, that's 2 ones, not 2, that's 1 1, 11. What's wrong with me? Stop comparing yourself to people. Why do you care about them? You've got your own life, you've got your own art to make, you have your own pace and your own perception, you're at a different level, at a different experience. Don't compare yourself to someone else. Maybe their work can inspire you or teach you something new or help you in some way, but don't put yourself down because of it. It's very hard to make art when you're trying to be perfect all the time and you're beating yourself up all the time because you're not like someone else. It is extremely deprecating to your creativity, so stop that. You are good enough. And the art that you make is beautiful because you made it and nobody else did. It's your story. So focus on that. Well, that is it for today. I really hope that those have been helpful to you and maybe you have an idea of certain little tips and tricks that you can do to help yourself get more motivated and inspired. I promise you that these work for me. This is what I personally do. I know a lot of you always ask me, like, what do I do to stay inspired? Well, I just gave you the most important things that have really changed my life. I really hope that they can help you too. Let me know if you try them out and if it does anything for you. Also, don't forget to download your free audiobook from Audible. Thank you so much, Audible, for supporting my channel. You guys are awesome. Oh, one thing. Okay, so I'm gonna be in Los Angeles. I have an art show that I'm gonna be a part of at Gallery 1988 East on Melrose Avenue. So May 23rd on a Friday is the opening reception. I will be in LA. So if you guys are in LA and you wanna come to the show, please do. It's gonna be awesome, and I'd love to meet you guys. We can hang out at an art show and talk about art. Thank you so much. I will see you all next week, and I mean it, like I'm gonna be back now. Back to the regular schedule. I love you all. Bye guys.